Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold main. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. We get our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
On first down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon. And what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running right, Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That good for 19 on a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down
The
here
NFL
about the
Madden
11.
Week Season 202021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity Choo Choo.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the LA offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit and now in his first season with Los Angeles.
And what big news it was back in January when news leaked out that Matthew Stafford was leaving Detroit and heading out west to join the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are hoping he's the missing piece to the puzzle as they seek a Super Bowl title. Over 45,000 yards passing as a Lion, but not a single playoff victory in his entire tenure. The Rams general manager has said he can envision Stafford staying 5 to 8 years, which would take him into his 40s.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Rodgers. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A give to Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers add on to their lead.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. What a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Stafford on first down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Kenny Clark, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. On the return, it's Rodgers. A little juke. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
A check down here to Jones.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Second and 7.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half.
A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Second and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
third down. It's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Rodgers now to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Slant to Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The give is to Jones, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result, a Green Bay score.
The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 1-2 matchup will be coming up next. Cleveland Browns 6-5, Baltimore Ravens 7-3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was
NFL Madden League Season 202021 Week 1-2 matchup will be coming up next. Minnesota Vikings 5-5, San Francisco 49ers 5-5.
And it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. As the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. Dodges him at the 50. And, boy, some nifty running, but he's still going to come up about a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Michel. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? All right, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Packers on third down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is third and 9. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
The NFL Madden League Season 2020-21 Week 1-2 matchup will be coming up next. Seattle Seahawks 4-6, Washington Football Team 4-6.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Rams ready to go on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On first down at Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A. On first and 10, Stafford. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 50 at Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle to Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Now Stafford.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 18.
Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing again is Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.